my next guest, Matt Carpenter, because earlier today he led part of our team, both Family Research Council along with our legislative affiliate FRC Action, in delivering 51,600 petitions signed by FRC constituents. Many of you listening to this program signed that petition to the leadership of Walgreens, encouraging them not to turn their pharmacies into de facto abortion facilities by going along with what the FDA has done with the sale of abortion pills. Join me now to discuss both the delivery and the status of where states are fighting back in terms of the abortion pill in these pharmacies is Matt Carpenter. He's the director of FRC Action. Matt, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Tony. Great to be with you.
Hey, before we get into today's delivery and kind of an update on where things stand, tell our viewers and listeners a little bit about the resources we have available for them at FRC Action and how they can communicate with their members of Congress.
Yeah, absolutely. Would definitely encourage your audience, Tony, to check out frcaction.org. We've got all of our current campaigns are up there. We've got some excellent resources to encourage and engage and educate voters. We've got a party platform comparison document. We've got our scorecard up there. You can see how your member of Congress voted, and you can get more information on how to contact them and share a word of encouragement. Or ask them to weigh in on something that's near and dear to your heart or something that we're tracking here at FRC Action.
All right, very
Once
good.
again, it's frcaction.org.
frcaction.org, folks. All right, so today you had your arms full. Over 51,000 petitions delivered to Walgreens. Tell us about it.
That's right. Yeah, 51,600, and I forget the rest, but it was a huge stack of petitions, Tony. We went into the Walgreens office here, close to the White House, and delivered them to the front desk, and they got the message, Tony. They know that that there's a sizable chunk of Americans from all 50 states, plus D.C. and Puerto Rico, and I think even a few Canadians signed the petition as well, to encourage Walgreens to think twice about distributing abortion-inducing drugs in their retail pharmacies. Tony, I don't think many Americans want their local pharmacy to turn into an abortion facility, and I think that message was heard loud and clear today in Walgreens.
Well, and we've been interacting with state leaders as well, and we've seen a number of state attorneys general who have put Walgreens, CVS, and other pharmacies on notice that their states are not going to sit idly by while these pharmacies transition into abortion facilities.
That's right. Actually, 20 Republican attorneys general signed, or actually notified Walgreens that they would enforce current federal law prohibiting the mailing of abortion-inducing drugs. And to Walgreens' credit, they responded and said that they would comply with the wishes of those 20 Republican attorneys general and not dispense the abortion-inducing drugs in those states. But interestingly enough, in a retaliatory move, California Governor Gavin Newsom has since canceled a $54 million contract with Walgreens to service the state's prison population with pharmaceutical needs. And so we're seeing sort of a visceral reaction, frankly, from the pro-abortion left. And I think this began, frankly, as a reaction from the left after Roe v. Wade was overturned. They're just thrashing about, throwing everything they can to try and expand abortion access. And so we are seeing a tug of war back and forth between these Republican states, these attorneys generals in these pro-life states that don't want these abortion-inducing drugs in the mail or being dispensed at pharmacies in their states, and some of these pro-abortion states that are making counter moves.
Very quickly, Matt, the pharmacy also responded to a letter that the Family Research Council spearheaded along with other organizations, calling on them not to go down this path that they're being enticed to by the Biden administration. And they responded. What was their response?
Yeah, they're aware that a lot of states are regulating these drugs. They don't want these drugs in their states. And so, again, to Walgreens' credit, they were receptive mostly to that letter. And so they've signaled that they're not likely to dispense these drugs, and they understand that further administrations down the road can change a rule. And so this is just a federal rule. This isn't a change in law that can change with administrations. And so I think they're respecting that fact, at least with regard to some of these states.
All right, Matt Carpenter, thanks for the update today. Good job delivering those petitions. You got your work out for today.